Hello everybody, this is Furniture Bob here, welcome to another NASCAR discussion related video, and today we're going to be discussing a topic that I have been wanting to talk about for a while now. This is my third attempt at recording a video related back to this topic. Just gotta get the thing out of it because that's being sausage. The first time that I recorded a video talking about this topic was as a race review. I think it was the one for the end of the round of 12, I think it was, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, that recording was lost because I didn't have that much memory. I had to do other things to try to free up some space, so that recording was lost. Second time I recorded a video specific talking about this topic, but I decided to not upload the video because I thought it was rubbish. So here we are talking about the topic finally. But this is going to be a successful attempt. I know it will be because I have scripted the whole thing. Not really. Anyways, so as you can read by the title, it seems that it's the 1969 and 1970 season for NASCAR all over again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone remembers the days that Richard Petty drove, or well, not just Richard Petty, but many other drivers, but iconically Richard Petty drove the Dodge Daytona, which was basically a 1969 Dodge Charger with a streamlined front and a huge spoiler on the back, basically giving the car more aerodynamics, even though it would really only help at, it was mainly designed for Daytona, stuff like that, but it also won a bunch of other races. In the following year, Plymouth came up with the Superbird, and that was pretty much the same thing as the Dodge Daytona, except that was obviously made by Plymouth, and that won some races as well. And then the following year after that, they banned those cars because, well, they didn't really look stock in a way. And so those cars were officially banned, and they went back to stock-looking cars. And I can see why, because, those cars were becoming very dominant, but NASCAR couldn't allow this because, well, reasons that you already know. So, and now I have a feeling that it's that era all over again. So, obviously in the beginning of 2017, Toyota introduced their brand new Toyota Camry, and early on in the season in 2017, it struggled to win races, and, well, not really, up until New Hampshire, which was 20 races in, which was crazy, the first New Hampshire race, 20 races into the season, Mark Truex Jr. was the only Toyota driver to have won races in that season, obviously up until New Hampshire when Denny Hamlin won, and then Kyle Busch got a few wins, and now we're where we are now. Let's see, so that happened. By the way, I'm recording this on the same day as this is being, I'm recording this on the same day that's going to be uploaded, so hopefully, everything will still be relevant by the time this video gets uploaded, which is good. And now next year, the boys at Chevy have decided that they're going to be running the Camaro in the Cup Series, which is built to try to keep up with the Toyota, and I honestly don't blame them. And it really feels like that same era all over again, like Toyota represents Dodge and Chevy represents Plymouth, you've got Toyota with their new Camry, and now Chevy with their Camaro, obviously. So, and Toyota's been very dominant this year, probably as dominant as the Dodge Daytona was back when it was a thing. And some say that the Chevy's Camaro for the Cup Series is also going to be a very dominant car, possibly as dominant as Toyota next year in 2018. And I have a feeling that by the end of 2018, NASCAR is going to ban the Toyota Camry body design, and maybe Chevy will just make some tweaks to their Camaro design so it's not so aerodynamic, and that way it's more fair and the Ford can actually compete again. Like I said earlier, the Toyota body design will be scrapped, and we will either go to the one that we had in 2015 and 16, or maybe a different one or something. I don't know. We'll see what Toyota has up their sleeves, and we'll see what NASCAR does when these cars are very popular. Well, they're going to be popular for one thing, but they'll also be very dominant, which is another thing, which will make them popular. So, I tripped over my words there, but hey, at least I was correct when I did so. But 2018 is going to be a very fun NASCAR season indeed. We've got a different schedule. I wouldn't say a completely reworked schedule. Like let's say the schedule's had some changes. Races have been moved around, and a brand new track. Well, sort of a brand new track. The Charlotte Roval, which is going to be great fun to watch. And apparently, even though it's the Roval, they're still going to be running 500 miles on that track. And it could wind up to possibly be the longest NASCAR race of the modern era, not including cautions or rain delays or whatever. Like, just by default, it's going to be the longest race of the modern era, possibly the longest race ever for NASCAR, not including cautions or rain delays. You know, by default. I mean, obviously there's going to be slightly less laps than the Speedway, but it's still going to be a lot of laps, and it's going to take a lot of time because the track is now, well, more, let's say, more twisty and stuff, so it's going to take longer to complete. So Bank of America 500 2018, the Bank of America 500 is going to be an interesting race indeed. So that's all I really have to talk about for this video. You have enjoyed me rambling for the past 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I can only expect what the comments will be like. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.